Hello everyone, I Jay Waghani, and today I am going to present gender dynamics and satirical critique in the Rape of the Lock. Here are my information. Introduction. The Rape of the Lock. As we all know, The Rape of the Lock by Alexander Pope is a monk epic poem published in its final form in 1714. Inspired by a minor social incident where Lord Peter cut a lock of hair from Arabella farmer, leading to tension between their families. Pope wrote the poem at the request of the friend to ease the situation throughout humor, combining the trial event with a grand epic try. Pope uses satire and elaborate descriptions to explore theme of vanity, social norms, and gender dynamics. The poem's uses of supernatural elements and evaluated language highlights the obscurity of treating minor events with exaggerate importance. Next is gender role in the Rape of the Lock. In the Rape of the Lock, Alexander Pope satirically reverse gender roles. Women are shown as a strong and dominant, while men are weak and vain. Belinda, the heroine, outsmart, and the Baron was a heroic act of cutting her hair, make him seem comically weak. Women like Thelestris and portrayed with traditionally masculine traits, while men are emotional and shallow. This role reversal is reflected in the poem's mythological elements like the cave of a spleen, where men are controlled by women. Today's time is also happening like that. Pope uses this to mock the superficiality of the upper class. How women are portrayed in Alexander Pope, The Rape of the Lock. First is a dominating and satirical representation. Pope takes a condescending approach toward women, particularly focusing on a- and mocking feminine rituals and practices. He trivialized limited female grievance by turning a serious violent. The cutting of Belinda's hair into a monk epic. The portrayal is largely superficial and reinforces negative stereotypes about women. Second is a focus on beauty and appearance. Women are valuable primarily for their physical appearance rather than intellectual capabilities. Beauty is presented as the highest virtue of a woman. Look on her face, and you will forget them all. The poem emphasizes women's beauty, rituals, and social preparations and their primary occupation. Pride for a woman is portrayed as being achievable only through beauty related practices. Third is a social constraint and expectations. Women are shown as being trapped in rigid social roles and expectations. Their worth is measured through social graces and charm rather than intellectual contributions. Conformity to social norms is presented as essential of for women's survival in society. The, the currently lifestyle is portrayed as the only path to happiness for aristocratic women. Fourth is a victim blaming narrative. Belinda is blamed for her own victimization. In right now's time is also happening. The girls are raped and then uh, they they are all they are also blamed because that was not their fault. It is on our mentality. Her beauty and coyness are presented as justifications for men's actions. The poem suggests women should accept the laugh and their own victimization. Women are portrayed as deserving punishment for showing uh, pride or try to compete with men. Female nature is portrayed and critiqued. Beauty and self perceptions. Belinda's views beauty as her most valuable trait. Her morning Pops portrayed his obsessions with beauty through monk epic evolution and hyperbole. Power and influence beauty gives Belinda significant power over men. Her shining reglets are described as chains that can bring about the uh, destructions of mankind. Men willingly become her slaves due to her physical attractiveness. She can manipulate suitors through her beauty. Control over emotions. The poem challenges the contemporary stereotype that women cannot control their emotions, while supernatural selves supposedly control women's actions. Belinda demonstrates agency. The poem satirizes the notion that women are inherently prone to madness, self-absorption, triviality, and emotionalism. The metaphor of a woman and empire. Synecdoche of Locke's and Empire. Belinda's inherent Locke symbolizes both her personal beauty and the treasures of the British Empire. Just as her locks become an object of male desire, so too does the empire become the target for passion and exploration. Both are viewed as entities to be controlled and consumed by muscular power. Second is a generalization of land and feminine. The empire is metaphysically portrayed as a feminine entity, reflect a trope common in colonial discourse. Colonized land are feminized, depicted as passive and awaiting conquest, much like the idealized images of the woman and patriarchal societies. This parallel reinforces the notion of domination as both women and colonized territories and subjected to exploitations and control by imperial or patriarchal forces. Modern feminism in the rape of the law. Interplay of gender and capitalism. The poem critiques how women's identities are shaped by patriarchal and aristocratic norms. Belinda's beauty and possessions are portrayed as both and source of power and means of oppression, reflecting the economic uh, compedification of women during Pope's time, monk epic form, and feminist implications. The poem's use of the monk epic allows popes to critique the trivialization of women's roles and experience by elevating seemingly minor incidents. The epic proportions Pope explores the um, absurdity of the societal values imposed on women. Third is the symbolism of the lock of hair. The lock's transformation into a celestial symbol at the end reflects both improvement and interpretament, while it's immortalizes Belinda it's also confines her identity to an object, thus perpetuating patriarchal norms. Fourth is sympathy or woman's struggle. Pop's marginalized position due to his psychological deformines and outsider status allowed him to emphasize with women's limited roles in society. This dual perspective as both a critic and participant in patriarchal structures enrich his portrayal of gender dynamics. Conclusion. In The Rape of the Lock, Alexander Pope uses humor and satire to show the shallow and restrictive roles of women in society. While he mocks the aristocratic obsessions with beauty and appearance, he also highlights how women are judged and limited by these expectations. Belinda's beauty gives her power but also turn her into an object, show the unfair treatment of women. Pope's unique perspective allows him to critique society while showing some sympathy for women's struggles. Here are my references. Thank you. If anyone wants to ask question.
So here's my questions for you. What inspired Alexander Pope to write to Rape of the Lock?
It is a real life incident. That's why his friend is tell him to write this monk epic. Next.
Jay, my question is for you. What does Belinda's lock of hair symbolize in the Rape of the Lock?
Belinda's lock of hair is symbolize both Belinda's beauty and also woman's condition in this society and British Empire.